There's a verse that captures the heartbeat of the Christian life better than almost any other. Galatians 2:20 says, "I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And the life I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me." Let that settle in. When you gave your life to Jesus, you didn't just say a prayer, you died. The old you, with all your ambitions, fears, sins, and pride, was nailed to that cross with him. The world might not have seen it, but heaven did. And from that moment on, your story stopped being about you and started being about Christ living through you. The crucified life, Paul says, "I have been crucified with Christ." That's not a poetic phrase, it's spiritual reality. To be crucified means you stop fighting for control. You stop trying to be the author of your story. You die to your own agenda so that God's plan can unfold through you. Jesus said in Luke 9:23, "If anyone wants to follow me, let him deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me." The cross is not just a symbol, it's a lifestyle. It's daily surrender. It's saying, "Lord, my plans die here so yours can live." And the beauty is this: every time something in us dies, pride, fear, greed, self, the life of Christ becomes more visible through us. That's what John the Baptist meant when he said, "He must increase, but I must decrease." John 3:30. Ephesians 2:10 tells us, "For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them." Before you ever took your first breath, God already mapped out your assignment. He wrote out the good works you would do, the lives you would touch, the people you would serve, the prayers you would pray, and the love you would give. And here's the amazing part. He didn't just plan it, he equipped you for it. Hebrews 13:21 says, "May God equip you with everything good for doing his will, working in us what is pleasing to him through Jesus Christ." So you see, God's not asking you to perform in your own strength. He's saying, surrender and let me work through you. The Christian life isn't you striving for God. It's God living his life through you, getting out of the way. The secret to a powerful life. When you stop fighting for control, when you stop living for applause, when you stop loving the world more than Jesus, something supernatural happens. The Spirit of God begins to move freely in and through you. Philippians 2:13 puts it this way, "For it is God who works in you both to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose." You become a vessel of divine purpose, a living temple of his Spirit. 1 Corinthians 6:19. The things that used to frustrate you now refine you. The doors that closed start to make sense, and you realize it was never about your story. It was about his glory. Eternal perspective, living for what truly matters. If heaven is real, and it is, then this life is just rehearsal for eternity. We are not living for comfort, we are living for calling. We are not chasing earthly crowns, we are waiting for heaven's reward. Jesus said in Matthew 6:20, "Store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys." The world may chase fame and pleasure, but we chase purpose, because our life is no longer our own. It's hidden with Christ in God. Colossians 3:3. When trials come, we don't break, we believe. When storms rise, we don't run. We rest in him, because the one who called us is the one who works through us. Living crucified, living free when you're dead to self, you can't be offended. When you're crucified with Christ, you don't fear failure, because even failure becomes fertilizer for faith. The world may see loss, God sees transformation, and this is the mystery of the cross. Through death comes life. Through surrender comes victory. Through weakness comes power. So today, Make this your confession. I have been crucified with Christ. Let that be your anthem, your identity, your freedom. You don't need everything to go right. You just need to stay crucified and available. Because when Christ lives through you, miracles happen. Lives change. Heaven touches earth. If this message stirred something in you, type "I surrender" in the comments. Declare it boldly. It's no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. Let's be a generation that dies to self so the world can see Jesus alive through us.